Alex is 8 of his successful Nottingham Panthers side of 1989, but the top scorer this season, Dan Dorian, is making his Wembley debut. 19-year-old Graham Waghorn is the only member of the starting lineup without a winner's medal. He joins the experienced Terry Kurtenbach on defence, with Paul Adey having the company of 2 other 19-year-olds up front. Darren Doc Durdle has been the outstanding Pirate this season, 11 of whom were here a year ago when they lost in the final to Durham. Coach Rocky Saganiuk likes to use 3 attacking lines, and he starts with Hines, Harlow and Martin.
Surprisingly, the first period was scoreless, the first time that's happened in the Wembley playoffs. It was due to the skills of the Nottingham netminder David Graham and his opposite number, Scott O'Connor. We join the action, still scoreless, in the second period.
Kurtenbach starting Panthers up again. Randall Webber. Gavin Fraser. Has to be dug around a bit by Carl Stripling.
Or by his Would
you like to lead the...
That's better play by Andrews, but the pass really was telegraphed. And Dan Dorian in front, and the opening goal is for the Panthers' top scorer, Dan Dorian, and it all came from that pass out by Andrews, which was so comfortably seen by Graham Waghorn. He'll get the assist, Red.
I think you'll find that this was an own goal. Waghorn put it over, but I think it was a Nottingham tip in there. It looked like Durdle put it in, and Waghorn will get the credit for the goal. He did get his head up well, but there's Durdle's little touch, and it's down to Graham Waghorn this goal. But he did look up, nice back pass, and while you'll see Durdle there, just tip that past the goalie.
So, confirmation that Durdle's stick got there first. So, Waghorn is credited with the goal. So the goal at 7:40 in the second period. Panthers leading by 1-0. The puck actually going in off the stick of Doc Durdle. But it really all came from that rather telegraphed clearance. Dorian seeking this one. Good save, or has it gone over? The light came on, or did it? They're all appealing. And the referee comes away, and the Panthers all congratulate each other. He seemed to have saved it, and then it escaped his grasp. And this time, Dorian succeeds, where a few moments ago he technically failed.
Yeah, it's a nice pass over here. Dorian's well on his way. Tries to draw the goalie. He was a bit unlucky there, but I think the puck did go over the line. And 2-0 to Nottingham.
2 goals in 29 seconds. 15th goal of the playoffs for Dan Dorian from Astoria in New York State. Kelland plays the puck up into the neutral zone again for the Panthers. Durdle put under a lot of pressure. Pirates in need of a goal as soon as they possibly can. Durdle, Dawkins. Harlow looking to get on the end of it. Here's Hines. And Harlow wouldn't run for him at all. Slid away from both stick and skate. Hines and now Dawkins on the boards this side. Panthers victorious on their first appearance in the finals in 1989, semi-finalists in 90. got stopped at the quarter-final stage last season. Here's a chance right in front, and it's in finally by Martin. And I must say Harlow really kept his cool then, and Martin pulls it back to a 1-goal deficit.
Yes, Harlow takes a lot of credit for this goal. Shows a lot of experience. Puck bounced nicely for him in front of the net, but look, someone else with a shot there, but he kept his cool, made a nice pass, and it was well put away by Martin.
His two colleagues on the line really took up good positions there. Look where Hines is to the left and Martin in front, and it's 2-1. Martin's second goal of the playoffs, the first at Wembley, pulls Norwich and Peterborough Pirates back into it again. How can they get two in under 30 seconds? Good try by Martin on the turn. Harlow is loose in front. And Graham gets hold of it, and a little bit of afters, out comes the net. Referee tries to calm things down. Kurtenbach is involved, and so is the scorer of the goal, Martin.
25,
And he's taking two off the referee. Scott Harlow already in the box, and I think it's going to be Gavin Fraser who's going to serve the penalty for the netminder. Chase for Dawkins, got to quicken up the legs a little bit if he's to get that. Kurtenbach made it look very comfortable, and in fact he wasn't put under as much pressure as he should have been. Out come the Panthers. Dorian. Good to see a player prepared to hang on the puck, trying to find a way through. Not a bad strike, wide of the crease though. And Pirates start their power play as Scott Harlow comes out of the box. Good carrying, little drop pass though was a bit obvious. Clearance by Chris Kelland. It's Paul Adey, unaided. Harlow. Stripling. He's rather poorly named because he's a big fella. Hines. Stripling goes in chase again and gets on the end of it, and the goal. The puck finds its way through, and Carl Stripling, I think, will claim it. Messi, from Panthers' point of view, the first power play goal of this first semi-final.
Well, that was just a good little break for Peterborough there. The puck bounced out nicely for Stripling. He kept going when things were getting tough, but that puck just broke out nicely there, and he wrapped it round before Graham could get down.
So with the ice hockey certainly improving in the second period, it's tied at 2. And a real roller goes down the ice for Graham to collect. Little King comes on. Bounces around looking for the puck. And tripping given against Doc Durdle. So they're going to have 2 men in the box. A very untimely penalty for the Pirates of Norwich and Peterborough.
Yeah, I'm glad to see the referee calling this, because this is definitely a penalty. Watch the stick there. The player's already been beat, and Durdle pulls him down, and the referee is absolutely right.
So for the first time, a double penalty. 2-man advantage for Nottingham Panthers. 5-play-3 as we move to 6 minutes and 10 seconds left in the middle period. Dorian lets it go from distance, and Scott O'Connor wasn't entirely sure where it was.
I think Scott O'Connor had thought that one had gone right through him there, but to his credit, he stood absolutely still, didn't move, and was able to hold the puck up enough to get a whistle.
It's kept in. Here's Kurtenbach. Good deflection away by Scott O'Connor, coming up with the big saves again as he did in the first period. 80 in possession, trying to pull somebody out. Genny goes in on the short side. Haven't actually pulled anybody yet. Now they might. Dan Dorian scores! Across the face of Scott O'Connor, but not too high off the ice, and Panthers in front again. A second goal for Dan Dorian.
Well, they were bound to get a good shot here. The puck was past that, and Dorian's got all the time in the world to pick his spot, and bang, the goalkeeper has no chance at all. Had a good look, he's an experienced player, and the goalie doesn't get a chance to see it, right in the corner of the net.
Randall Webber for Panthers. Certainly things have improved in this middle period. Once the goals started to come, so the quality increased. Hines setting up King. Harlow was right in front, in the way of Graham's sight of the puck. No icing because it's Panthers who are a man short. And they will be for another 30 seconds, unless the Pirates can score. King plays it in for Durdle the chase. King is over this side, in with a chance here. Bided his time, it's loose in front. Graham grabs it.
That was a lovely little move from Kevin King here. The pass was taken over, but instead of the big blast, he just floated in the front of the net, and two other players got a good chance to try and put it in the net, but David Graham had it nicely covered.
15 seconds left on the power play. Clock restarts, 3:24 left on the period. And a bit of jockeying around for position. Durdle. Stripling. Got on the score sheet once. Loose in front again. It's not kept in though. Pirates have got to come out of the Nottingham end, and they do so. Neatly done. But the penalty's all over. Durdle with the shot, and a little flick in from in front. And it's all square again. It's tied at 3. Doc Durdle and Stripling was the player in front, and I think he got the touch. It'll be his second goal if he did, with the assist for Doc Durdle, or did it go straight through?
No, I think there was a touch here. Just a nice little tip in, and he's a happy man there.
Scott Harlow also getting an assist on the goal. And we're tied again, this time at 3. Well, not everybody enraptured by the contest. Durdle comes out of the glove, I think deliberately. Durdle again. And so much of the time on the ice, except for a brief trip to the penalty box. Went there a couple of times. Slightly tentative start, and it gets a funny deflection, and suddenly Panthers are in the lead.
Just a speculative try and tip the puck into the front of the net, and the puck tipped off, I think, Scott O'Connor. And for the luckiest of all, it came off a skate, got tangled up in Scott O'Connor's skates and into the net.
A fair bit being put out at the moment. Durdle's going to get his man here, and he'll get the linesman as well. Simon Hunt was on the end of that challenge. Get the feeling someone's going to go in a minute. Stripling in there. Out comes Perkins. Looking for a man in front. Hasn't got the puck. Little King bustling around. Kicked out in front. Another good save by Scott O'Connor. Penalty's going to be called now. Stripling is holding his man. And Mr. Curry goes off to look-see. And it's a tripping penalty that's going to be called against the Peterborough Pirates. Power play for the Nottingham Panthers. 1 out of 4 is their tally so far. Curtin back in possession. It's in! An immediate strike and a 2-goal advantage for the Panthers. And I think that came up off Scott O'Connor. He got something on the puck, but it shot from whatever he made contact with up into the roof of the net.
Yeah, this is one time Scott O'Connor just couldn't react quick enough. Kurtenbach's very close here, and the puck went right up the top corner, came off the top of his glove. He just couldn't react quick enough to the shot because Kurtenbach was closer to the net than normal from the blue line. Great shot, and Scott O'Connor had no chance.
So far it's going to league form, which is by no means always the case. Panthers finished second in the league, and Norwich and Peterborough down in 7th. Nobody's ever won the Heineken Championship from there. And Chris Kelland and Hines having a bit of a go at each other. Andy Hines came off the worst. Dorian trying to set up Webber. And the goal scorer is Randall Webber on this right side. Real breathing space now.
Well, credit to Randall Webber for determination here. He rode a hard tackle there and wrapped around the net before Scott O'Connor could get in position. And a well-taken goal. Just rode the challenge and wrapped round quickly and right through Scott O'Connor's legs.
A clash of sticks at the point of the shot from Randall Webber. The Panthers running the show, and really, Red, they've run this last period.
Yes, they have. Penalties haven't helped Norwich and Peterborough, but the Panthers certainly have been in control most of the period. Although the 6-3 scoreline suggests that they're more comfortable than they really were.
Dorian just bangs it around the back of his own net. Solid stuff on the boards. But it comes out, and Andrews can't play it with comfort. Kurtenbach. Waghorn. Webber. Good play, Doc Durdle. But they're still in with a chance. There was a man in front, but he's standing in the crease. And a penalty will be called for the trip against Mike Andrews.
You see Dorian in the front of the net there. A little bit of pushing, but then the stick is up round his face, right in front of the referee. And suddenly the game is finished.
We're into the last 2 minutes of the match, into the last minute of the penalty. But it's academic stuff now. They're not going to come back from here. And both teams know it. Dorian over this side. Oh, and it's got through on the other side. It's going to be a goal for Simon Hunt. But really the period ending messily for Scott O'Connor, as indeed it began.
There, a nice low shot, and Simon Hunt at last gets a goal past Scott O'Connor. He's had some really great shots, and this time it's just what you call a dribble right through the legs. And he gets his goal at last.
Mike Andrews doesn't get it out. And the crowd will start the countdown now. The final 10 seconds. And the team who finished second in the league, which was their best finish, will go into the championship final. Who will be their opponents, we wait to see, but no doubt that they are deserving victors, the Nottingham Panthers, by 7-3, scoring 4 times without reply in the final periods.